Hey, 7th graders. New lesson today. We've been looking at area and then circumference of circles. Today we're looking at unknown area problems on the coordinate plane. We're not in full screen because we're going to be bouncing around a little bit. So here it says, write the ordered pairs of each of the vertices. Draw a rectangle surrounding the figure. Find the area of the rectangle. Find the area of each triangle. Use these areas to find the area of the parallelogram. So if we go here we have our parallelogram. So let's write down these coordinates, and I'll actually just write them down on a piece of paper. So we have A, which is at 1, 2, 3, 4, -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not right. It's -3. 1, 2, 3. -3, sorry. -3, -4. B is at 0, 2. C is at 5, 2. And D is at -2, -4. Okay, now it's time to draw a rectangle was our next thing, right? So draw a rectangle surrounding the figure. So what we're going to do is, maybe we're going to do that. I need to add my little circles here. There we go. So we have a rectangle surrounding the parallelogram. Okay. So let's find the top. How many units across is the top? So we know that B to C from 0 to 5 is 5. And we had 1, 2, 3. So we have 8 on the top. How many down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it should be 8 across again and 6 to the side, right? Okay. What was our next step? Find the area of the rectangle. So how we do that is we take base times height. So our base is going to be 8 from either here or here times 6 the height. So we get 48 units squared. So area always has to have a label, and it always is squared. So next it says to find the area of each triangle. Now I'm going to take the S and say that these triangles are going to have the same area. Okay. So we have 6 for our height. Do we know what the area or the formula is for the area of triangle? First, let's go find here. Sorry. And to go take you over here. So we found the area of our rectangle. It was 48. I'm going to put U for units squared. Okay, so the formula for the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2, or half the base times the height. So our height is 6, and if we go back here, we can see that our base is 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's the same for both. So they're going to have the same area. So if we take 3 times 6 is 18 times half, or divided by 2, we get 9 units squared. And that's the exact same for both our triangles. Next, we need to use these areas to find the area of the parallelogram. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the area of the rectangle, 48, minus the area of the triangle, 9, minus the area of the other triangle, 9. Okay? So if we do that, we take 48 minus 9 minus 9. So 48 minus 18, excuse me, equals 30 units squared. All right? Now we're going to look at this one here. So we have an original square with measures of 5 times 6. And we added 2 triangles, so 3 and 6. Again, this is 3, but 5 plus 3 is 8. So what we're going to do is find the area of rectangle R. So 6 times 5 is how much? It's 30. So what does this figure R and our figure P, the parallelogram, have in common? They have the same area. So Oops. I messed it up. There you go. So the area of, I don't know what that was. The area of a rectangle is equal to the area of a parallelogram. The formulas. Oops, I didn't write that right at all. I meant to write parallelogram. Okay, so base times height, right? So if we go back to our parallelogram, if we take the 6 or 5, which is up here, times 6, we're going to get 30. Okay, so it's the same thing. So we look at the area formulas. We have the area of a parallelogram is base times height. Area of a triangle is half the base times the height. Area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. Area of a rectangle is base times height. And area of a trapezoid is half times the base, or times base 1 plus base 2 times height. So we're going to do a few more problems working with area. So first of all, whoops, did not mean to do that. We're going to find the area of this triangle. Our formula, half base times height. So our base is 7, our height is 4 times half. 7 times 4 is 28. Divided by 2 is 14 units squared. Okay. Now we're going to go down here and do the parallelogram first because it's a little easier. So we have base times height. Our base is 2. Our height is 6. It's 12 units squared. Last one is a trapezoid. So we said our formula is half times base 1. Oops. Let's write a little base. Plus base 2 times the height. So our height is 5. Base 1, it's the bottom, it's going to be 2, plus 5, base 2, times half. So always add first, because it's in parentheses. So if 2 plus 5 is 7, times 5, times half. What's 7 times 5? 35 times half is going to be 17.5 units squared. All right? So that should, I don't know why my bubble always disappears on you guys. I didn't add your assignment in, so let's do it right now with you. Assignment. Complete the Edmodo questions for lesson 19. Okay, so what your assignment's going to be is there's going to be some questions that ask you to identify what the formula is. So I might say, what's the formula for a triangle? Area of a triangle. So you have to select which one is correct. And there will be some questions that ask you to find the area of a shape. There will be at least one of each shape. So be ready for that, including a circle. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions. Have a wonderful day.